I have a locker room messianic and missionary story to tell you. When I was 18 or 19 visiting home from college, I was at a locker room in Philadelphia, and I was half dressed or something, and there was a girl there in the locker room. She could have been anywhere 18 to 28. And she started having a conversation with me. So I thought, oh, okay, I guess she's bored. You know, I've met other friends in the locker room. No big deal. So she kept talking, and I was being polite, and I was, listening and responding. And she kept going, and after, a few minutes, I thought, oh, maybe she's lonely or bored. So another few minutes go by, and then I thought, maybe she has a problem. Like maybe she broke up with a boyfriend, or someone in her family passed away, and she feels like she needs to connect to someone. So she kept talking, and I kept listening. And I noticed that very, very slowly, she kept moving closer to me. Like her physical distance to me kept minimizing as the minutes went by, and it was very slow. So there was just a wall of lockers behind me, and I was backed up against this wall. And after, 10 minutes, she was now basically in my face. And now she was asking me questions. She was asking me my hobbies, and where do I live, and what do I do in my free time. And I was half dressed because I was in the locker room changing. So I naturally thought, oh, she's gay, a lesbian. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's what I assumed. So I thought, oh, she's hitting on me. Now, I've never had a girl in my face, and I had nowhere to run because just a wall of lockers behind me, and I'm half dressed. And I thought, oh God, she's going to come in for a kiss. I just remember thinking, oh my God, why am I in this situation? And she kept talking, coming closer to me and being in my face. And after my heart already dropped, she all of a sudden stood like this and said, would you like to come to a messianic meeting this Sunday? And I had never been so relieved my whole life. I was just so relieved. And it was such a funny moment looking back. And I remember like it was yesterday. Anyway, this same girl, after, I recognized her from the locker room, then I started seeing her all over town. She would be in front of the bookstore. She'd be at the park. As now somebody who I recognized, and I always stopped and talked to her and gave her my responses about Judaism and Jesus. So she and I had a lot of interactions, and no, she never hit on me. Bye.